Alright.
We are live.
Cozy to start as well.
Get my Twitch here. How do I share? Give me a link here.
Sharing. Oh.
Why is there no quick action of copy to?
Just copy the URL.
Well, except the stream manager is a different URL.
Well, I can link.
Yeah, that's silly. They should have that.
He has child.
Alright, if you're linking, we're good then.
How's this Jenny OU game? Oh, this looks awful.
It's Shinai OU.
There's a Blissey and a Chansey.
Oh my! On the same
dear.
team?
And a Ditto.
That is a team, bro.
Ew!
Yeah.
No, I'm closing that.
No, this looks fire, actually.
That was disgusting.
I've changed my mind.
What's Diggersby
Ray has
doing though?
challenged me.
I think it's dead, so it doesn't matter what it's doing. Presumably clicking attacks.
Okay.
Is this random moves or is it actually shit that they can learn?
This one? This is stuff they can learn.
Noted. Yeah. And you crit.
Goobed.
Oh, okay. I got super goobed. Okay, we've got triple flying from Z. D-Knight Lando Tornadus with Iron Hands Chi-Yu Flutter. Looks very reminiscent of pre-home, bar the genies. Well, also the fact that there's a Flutter main, but we'll look aside from that. Cleavor seems pretty strong into this.
Yeah, I agree. I was just about to say
like,
that.
Everything is threatened besides the Iron Hands by Stone Axe. Landorus intimidates it, but it doesn't really want to take the hit all that much unless it's got the Intimidate on it. Goldango could pose a risk, I think, but it does have to deal with the Iron Hands resisting its Make It Rain. Probably being bulky enough to take on a +2 if it is Nasty Plot. And Chi-Yu Flutter also just threaten huge damage.
Maybe we'll see like an aggressive lead from.
Yeah, Rillaboom looks
Chom.
to be in a really rough position here. Doesn't really threaten anything and kind of just gives that Iron Hand some health.
Roaring Moon's a bit of an interesting pick that we haven't seen much lately.
Yeah, it's been a while since
maybe
I've seen one.
Just like that and Cleavor early, maybe something like that.
Jomatoes Iron Hands could actually be a little more threatening here, as its stab combination is just pretty good into this. Drain Punch the Chi-Yu, and then also trades with the Iron Hands pretty efficiently. And then Wild Charge just threatens damage on most other things. Really only has to be careful of the Landorus. And the Flutterman, I guess, if it's not carrying Heavy Slam.
I think I like Z's matchup more here. They can kind of just keep their tailwind pressure up and have the
Yeah, I
speed
agree.
control advantage.
It definitely seems favored for Z. But it's not like it's unplayable for Jomatoes
Yeah.
anyways either.
Especially with Cleavor lead, that can definitely do some damage, and we do see the
Yeah.
Cleavor lead.
Intimidate goes before the booster energy. I don't know if that's just the mechanic or if it's based on speed interactions or not.
It's just the mechanic.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the item came second.
It does mean you won't know if it was supposed to be booster attack, but it's probably supposed to be booster speed anyway. We see bulky Tornadoes live. Oh, and there goes the Roaring Moon.
That's not good.
That was a super bulky Tornadoes and
Yeah.
almost definitely a banned Landorus.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating saying, is it banned or do I just not know my Roaring Moon
I
calcs?
think we can. It's surely banned. There's no way that's killing otherwise.
Yeah, it's banned.
It
It's
does
gotta
have
be
like
banned.
70 defense, yeah.
So now Jomatoes has lost their Tailwind one. But they do have Tailwind up right now. Zeke could just match it and then sack the Tornadoes. I think that's a fine play.
Yeah. You also do you do have the disjointed tailwind, so when Jomatoes runs out, Z is still gonna have one more turn.
Yeah, and
And
that's
they
what we
do
see. And
just
now
have speed advantage
Chiyu
in
kind of
general.
just.
Still kind of threatened here. Cleavor.
Yeah, this is a Scarf Cleavor, is it not?
No, it went after the.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it went after the after the
Tailwind.
Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
Although I guess if
It
it
could have
doesn't
been.
actually
It could have
confirm
been.
whether or not because of the speed booster. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that kind of felt risky, but I
It did
guess
work
Z. It's
out.
also possible that Z just knew they were faster because they were also Scarf, or I don't know.
I think they just didn't think of the possibility, and it didn't matter because it was not Scarf Cleavor.
Okay.
Unless it's Scarf Chiyu.
It
It
looks
could be.
hard to remove this Iron Hands. Pretty hard, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is looking very bad for Jomatoes.
Yeah, I agree. Goldango really just doesn't do enough damage, and you kind of have to Terra to not just die even to the -2 overheat. Which I mean is a reasonable play here. Like fake out into Iron Hands and Shadow Ball that slot is quite threatening, and especially if you're Terra Water, you just eat the -2 overheat comfortably and then recover off with what I assume is Citrus Berry plus another turn of Grassy Terrain.
Could you turn yourself up a bit, by the way, Jima?
Sure.
That's what someone in chat's asking.
How is that?
I'll just, yeah, that's good. This is probably a Scarf Chiyu.
I'm thinking maybe Z will just go out to the Lando.
I don't think there's many bad plays. I mean, Jomatoes probably uses their Terra here.
I feel like if it's Terra Water, you should be safe to just click Wild Charge into that slot again, no? Because they kind of have to click Fake Out into you. And you should comfortably
Yeah.
take 2 if you're Assault Vest. Even +2 Shadow Ball.
Yeah, and there's a Terra Water.
And we don't even see the Fake Out.
Yeah, because you just want to kill the hands. Yeah.
Oh, it's Life Orb Pants.
This was...
Or Goldango.
I think that was correct.
Interesting.
But it's still tough to really do anything, like...
Yeah, now especially now that you
Z
have
just
the
has
speed,
so much pressure
especially
on...
especially
just
now that
has
you
so
don't have
many
the speed
offensive
advantage.
mons.
I think that there's still potential for Jomatoes Iron Hands to just outbulk everything in the end game. Though without Terra, it does become a lot harder. Especially dealing with that Flutter main.
I mean, you have to make sure the hands doesn't take like a banded stomp and tantrum too.
Yeah.
However, they did catch the protect on U-turn. Probably shouldn't have U-turned the mon that could protect.
I don't think you're in a bad position necessarily, though, especially if this is also Choice Band Dragonite. E-Speed just cleans up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Life Orb. Same thing. Gets there. It gets the damage that it needed.
It's pretty unique. I don't know if I've seen Life Orb Dragonite in pretty much any of the games I've casted or just watched.
Ice Punch hand actually gives us a chance.
Probably implies that it doesn't have Heavy Slam, though, so it doesn't actually take on this Flutter Mane that well. There's potential with like a Scarf Chiyu, but otherwise it looks quite bleak. Definitely not a game over, though. There's still plenty of opportunity here.
It would be really cool if this was a hands that dropped fake and had heavy slam.
We have only seen Ice Punch.
Well, considering that we didn't see a fake out at all, it's certainly possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, but like you would have pressed fake out that turn anyway.
Yeah, I'm in. Cope.
I mean, it could also just be no bulk Flutter Mane and Wild Charge just kills.
I don't think that ever kills.
Judging. If it's no bulk, it definitely does.
Maybe.
If the hands is also invested.
I do see the speed booster come out, and the Terra Fairy Overheat picks off this Rillaboom, and we see a Snarl, so there is potential here.
There is potential, but I don't think it's happening.
It might take a lot for sure, yeah.
If this Chiyu isn't locked into Snarl, there's a chance. But otherwise, the Lando just gets to claim.
Did move after
And then
Z's
the rest
Chiyu,
can
so
pick up.
there is potential for it to not be locked if this is definitely Scarf Chiyu. Otherwise, it'd just be like a speed tie or something, and we really don't know yet. Nothing's been properly revealed.
I mean, this is definitely Scarf Chiyu from Z. It's sitting and then clicked overheat. The previous turn too, and it was probably a Scarf Cleavor. Based on how it was played. I'm surprised with keeping Chiyu in. I thought you had wanted to switch in Lando and just attack there.
Gets the read, though. Flutter protects, no fake out into the protect,
Yeah,
and
still not
goes
over.
for Drain Punch, even predicting the Chiyu to stay in.
If Chiyu can overheat this Landorus, I think Jomatoes just wins now.
Yeah, I was definitely just clicking Ice Punch into the Chiyu slot.
I also thought we might have saw that. So yeah, now this entirely comes down to the Chiyu set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like even chat was. Yeah, that was Ice Punch being clicked, not Drain Punch. So a really good read by Jomatoes there. Definitely had everybody fooled.
I think it's either Scarf or AV, right? The Chiyu.
For what? The Chiyu? It might be AV. I don't think it's Scarf. Otherwise, it's lost both speed ties.
Oh yeah, okay.
think there's also a possibility it's just specs.
Yeah, I don't know my calc's good enough for this.
Yeah. What attacks has it taken? It took 33 from a Terra Fairy Dazzle. That might just be Assault
I'm trying
Vest.
to find a.
Yeah.
I see
33 from
33.
Terra Fairy Dazzle.
This is probably a Sylvest.
Yeah.
Which means it can just overheat this Landorus to death, and I think Jomatoes should take it. This -1 Flutter Mane has to like crit Iron Hands.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if that's enough.
I'd imagine with Terra Fairy, a crit will do it with a Moonblast. Especially with the Chi-Yu on the field.
Yeah. I feel like the big turning point in this game is when Z clicked U-turn on protecting Godengo and kind of lost that momentum that they had.
I don't think they really lost much from that, though. Because immediately after, they got a U-turn off successfully and got a KO in the other slot, too. Like, I don't think that they lost any
Yeah, but
momentum.
it also just allowed the hands to pick off the Dragonite.
I suppose, but at the same time, I don't think that Terra Fairy Moonblast was killing the hands because it's booster speed. Without the Chi-Yu on the field, at least. Icy Wind. Well, that can definitely change things. Yeah.
There we go. Icy Wind was
Yeah, no
fix
heavy
that.
slam either, so Z does manage to find the winning line.
Yeah, that was all good then. Icy Wind's a cool tech.
That was a very,
Okay.
very well played game from both sides.
Yeah, that was a great watch.
Considering this is round one of OSD Top Cut, this is like genuinely blown me away. That was such a good game.
I do wish I got to know what the Chi-Yu set was. I think it was just AV based on damage.
I think it was max HP Scarf.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. We see a Bramblegast from Z. Oh my goodness. And the triple fairy. This looks a lot like
Stealing from
Emilio's team.
Emilio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Into a Spectrier. Oh. This is such a cool team from both players. Oh my goodness.
Brimogast is a really cool pick right now. We did see Emilio bring in VGC Worlds. It gets the attack boost and Tailwind. It's immune to Bleak Windstorm.
Also immune to Hurricane, but
I fucked up the calc. You're right. It's definitely AV.
also immune to Icy Wind. I wasn't sure about that.
This is 3 ghost types from Z.
Yeah. Triple Ghost. I'm pretty sure this is just Emilio's team.
Triple ghost versus double ghost. And Z has a resist, but Jomatoes does not. And once again, we see Z with the much better speed control options. In fact, Jomatoes doesn't really have any Thin at all.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think I like that in this meta right now. Like, Tornadus is just everywhere. You really want speed advantage, either through your own Tailwind or Trick Room.
Yeah. I completely agree. We do see the Bramble right off the bat. Though it is
Not
not
the
exactly in
greatest
the...
lead for it to run into.
Actually, I don't think it's that bad, because you're also immune to Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem terrible. I think if it is just
I think it's
Emilio's
fine,
team,
actually.
if it's Emilio's team, I think you want to preserve Focus Ash, but at the same time, this Landorus could just click Stealth Rock Yeah, it is very similar. Emilio had Urshifu over Iron Hands, and that is the only
But
difference in Pokemon.
Urshifu is banned in this tier, so
Unfortunately.
not unfortunately.
I will say the nicknames are different though. These are Z's nicknames, not Emilio's.
So I do wonder if we just see Stealth Rocks get set up.
Yeah, there's the rocks, like you said. That's a good play.
Also, good from Z to just take damage. You don't need Tailwind up just yet. However, Z usually runs Citrus Tornado, so this Iron Hands can fake it out, but because of the Bleakwind crit, the Bramogast can now kill the Landorus. Protect from Z. And the Iron Hands did not fake out the Bramogast, calling the Protect. Probably just see a switch out from Z, yeah. Yeah, right now just very well played from Z. Both players clicking fast.
Playing pretty defensively both sides, I think.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
miss the power whip though.
Ooh. That was a big miss. And U-turn does 41.
I don't think this mon has like any bulk.
It has none, yeah.
Close combat also fails to pick
Now
off
this
the tail. Oof.
Spectrier could cause some damage.
Yeah, it's in a nice spot to just click
Yeah,
plot.
Bramblegast has 55 HP,
However,
70 defenses. Oh my goodness.
I don't think you want to press plot here. I mean, you could set up, but Z just has so much they can do about a setup Spectrier with Tailwind, so
At
I
the
think you just
same
want to start
time,
claiming damage as fast as possible.
I don't think you want to risk setting up, because if Z goes for Terra Ghost Terra Blast, you're hitting with the special stat, bypassing that
I
defense
mean,
boost.
Z definitely never goes for that here, but yeah.
It's kind of the only play that doesn't give Spectrier a free nasty plot, though. Maybe I guess like
You
you
don't
can
care if
switch
Spectre
to,
gets a free nasty plot. You get Tailwind up, and you have 3 ghost types in a Chi-Yu.
I
Like,
guess.
the Spectre
Yeah,
should
no,
just be
that's fair.
taking damage, I think. There's no switching from Z side to a Shadow Ball. Yeah. We do see Tantrum on the hands.
Doing no type of damage with that wild charge. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I definitely think just attacking was correct. Now you can just kill the Tornadus on the Tailwind turn. And then you just have to survive one turn of Tailwind and you're in a good spot.
The attack boost. Oh, a sub.
I don't think I like that sub. You really wanted Tornadus dead.
I think it's
Because now it's...
okay because you can U-turn. I think you can safely U-turn because even if you die to the Bleak Windstorm, you bring in Fake Out with Rillaboom, and you can Fake Out the Tornadus and safely get a Shadow Ball off into the Bramblegast, I think.
How do you U-turn?
My concern is if Z wants to save the Tornadus, they now get Tailwind up once more.
Oh my goodness. That was a
And
full
that...
restore from that Strength Sap. Oh my god. Holy crap.
We do see the miss. But I don't think Lando would have been in range without the crit to begin with. Though I guess it did dodge a power whip, so never mind.
Yeah, it's dodged 2 moves now. Both, I think, would have killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if we see Terragos from Z. No, we
I
do
don't
not.
think you ever
We're
go
just
for it, no.
seeing strength sap to keep the sash.
Yeah, it does go down to the Bleak Windstorm. Yeah, it maintains Focus Sash. Still in a
I
very
do
good...
think Terragos would have been good there, though. You would have killed the Spectrier.
No, you wouldn't have. It went after the Bleak Windstorm.
Oh, right.
Or sorry, the Bleak Windstorm went after the...
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'll be a little bit...
I'm not used to these super bulky Tornadus.
yeah.
I question if the storm even would have broken the sub.
Well, it did. The Bleak Windstorm broke the
Oh,
I'm
sub.
did it?
surprised Volcanion
My
switched
bad.
out as well. Maybe Jomatoes just didn't realize it was Sash, but they probably should have known that, because they should be familiar with Emilio's team.
It's hard to say.
Oh yeah, and there's the snake. So it's an offensive bulky.
We're kind of just...
Thorn.
Yeah. Now Z can get
I'm not
tailwind up
sure that
again.
Sneak even kills here. I guess now...
It
no,
does.
'cause
I don't think it does. But Sneak plus Bleak Windstorm would have done it. But
For sure.
Sneak by itself
Yeah.
isn't going to.
Yeah, I am. I'm not quite done yet. Yeah, I'm not even sure that Sneak plus Bleak Windstorm was killing there. Well, I got... No, sorry, never mind. There was a Grassy Terrain Recovery. Definitely kills a +1 though. Holy... Oh, and Power Whip also probably kills, yeah. Bramble does finally go down, but it basically KO'd 2 Mons by itself.
Got a lot of value out of it, yeah.
Caught an insane value. Was it on the field for like most of those 11 turns?
I think it was on the field from turn 1.
It switched out once, but then it came back the next turn.
It was led. It switched out. Turn 5, and then it came back in immediately. So it was on the field for 9 turns.
It was a sunny day.
I think they're just positioning for the Flutter Chiyu sweep now. Yeah. There really
But
isn't anything
does
that
it get
stop.
there?
Surely, right?
Doesn't Volcanion live a Heat Wave plus Gleam, and then your hands has to be doubled to get killed?
Well, maybe it's like a.
I mean, you could
Specs,
Terra
and
Fairy
then-
Moonblast plus Dark Pulse.
Yeah, I'm thinking Dark Pulse is the angle here.
I don't think Terra Fairy
I don't
Moonblast
think
off the
either
hands.
side
It's
has
for the
Terra though, but
speed.
if this is Terra Grass, then it doesn't eat the Heat Wave, so there's a risk there as well. It might be a little early.
I don't know if this line was correct. Well, I mean, we'll find out. Last time Z
You
had
still
Icy
have
Wind,
like a...
Fire Mode
Oh, I
like
guess
this.
never mind. The Iron Hands is actually quite low.
Yeah.
I suppose there's also a chance for Terra Ghost predicting the Drain Punch.
That's true.
Both Pokemon are immune to Fake Out. I think that's an acceptable line as well. And then you can safely double the Volcanion as long as it's Assault Vest, not Protect. Even then, I think you just go for Heat Wave Shadow Ball into that, right? Surely that picks up the AV.
It should. Well,
We also don't know the item on Z's Flutter, which it could just be Specs.
I would assume it's Specs. It's always the end game when they start using up all their time. It is an interesting position. I will probably see a Terra. This is Terra Fire Hands. We could see that as well.
Yep, that is an option. Ground.
Terra Ground Flutter Main. So yeah. You can kill one, but you can't kill both. But the Volcanon did 0 damage to the Chiyu.
Interesting. Predicting the Terrifier, I guess. I really don't
Yeah, I
know.
think that was just covering for a potential Terra Fire into Heavy Slam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Z should have this.
damn.
Oh, wow. Z does have this.
That's an unfortunate way to end.
Oh,
Jomatoes Flutter Main actually could have maybe sealed it, depending on whose was faster.
yeah. That's an unfortunate end to a really good set.
Yeah, that was a really, really, really entertaining set.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a game 3 as much as I have to leave for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I would have definitely opened game and let you guys finish that up though. Oh, what a set. That was really good.
Yeah, it was good. Z has moved on to top 16.
Mhm. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And
Yep.
thanks to Ray, Smudge, and Single Thunder for joining.
Thank you for
Peace.
hosting. It's
Yeah.
great to be here.
See you guys.